The Indian Navy's INS Vikrant will soon be armed with the Rafale Marine fighter jets to maintain total naval and aerial superiority over Pakistan's coastline. India and France have finally finished negotiations for a $7.6 billion deal to procure 26 Rafale Marine fighter jets, with a formal agreement expected in April 2025 during the visit of the French Defense Minister to India. The high-performance Rafale M is one of the costliest naval fighter jets. India is buying 26 of these in a $7.6 billion deal, while back in 2016, India bought 36 Rafale for the Air Force in an $8.8 billion deal. However, this acquisition marks a major leap in Indian Navy's air power. Now, with Rafale on INS Vikrant and MiG-29s on INS Vikramaditya, India's two aircraft carriers can maintain total superiority over the vast Indian Ocean region and respond to any threats at a moment's notice. With a combat radius of 1,850 kilometers, the Indian Rafale could strike Karachi from anywhere in the Arabian Sea, while INS Vikrant could stay out of range of any Pakistani missile strikes. The naval Rafale would give India a huge tactical advantage in any future wars with Islamabad. India continues to make bold strides to strengthen its naval power, ensuring it stays decisively ahead of regional rival Pakistan, while also maintaining an edge over any Chinese threat to the Indian Ocean region. So the deal includes 22 Rafale Marines, carrier-based fighters, and 4 Rafale B dual-seat trainers for land-based training. Alongside the fighter jets, India will also receive advanced weaponry such as Meteor missiles and Exocet missiles, as well as performance-based logistics and crew training programs. Meanwhile, Dassault Aviation, the manufacturer of the Rafale fighter, is considering establishing a final assembly line in India to support future orders and align with the Make in India initiative. Deliveries of the Rafale M are expected to begin by May 2028, strengthening India's naval aviation capabilities. Now, India is also engaging actively with global defense leaders such as the United States, France, Russia, and the UK to launch an indigenous fighter jet engine program by the end of this year to power its AMCA stealth fighter jet and possibly even the indigenous TEDBF, or the twin-engine deck-based fighter for its future aircraft carriers. The TEDBF's first flight is expected by 2029, with induction soon after. Now, this Indian naval jet will complement the Rafale Marines, while the older MiG-29s will be phased out. This ambitious engine development initiative is backed by an estimated 40,000 to 50,000 crore rupee investment over the next decade, and it aims to bolster India's aerospace capabilities and reduce reliance on foreign technology for future fighter programs like the TEDBF as well as the AMCA. The initiative underscores India's strategic push for self-reliance and defense technology through partnerships, technology transfer, as well as indigenous manufacturing initiatives. But who should power India's future fighter jets? The next step is to finalize a deal with General Electric for the GE F414 engine, which is critical for the Tejas Mark IIs, as well as initial squadrons of the 5th generation AMCA. This collaboration, agreed upon back in 2023, includes 80% transfer of critical jet engine technologies to India. The GE F414 is a widely used military turbofan engine which produces up to 98 kN thrust with afterburners. It powers aircraft such as the Boeing FA-18 Super Hornet as well as the Saab Gripen next-generation jets. So while it is an attractive choice, India is seeking a more powerful 110 to 120 kN engine for the AMCA. Lack of 100% tech transfer also remains a major hurdle as New Delhi seeks complete control over the engine production line. The Safran M88, which powers the Dassault Rafale jet, offers up to 75 kN thrust with afterburners. Now, this is even lower than the GE F414 engine. However, designed with low radar signature and advanced single crystal turbine blades, the M88 enables supercruise capabilities while carrying significant payloads. Meanwhile, the Safran group has offered to co-develop a 110 kN engine to power India's AMCA and is also offering a 100% transfer of technology. Russia has proposed reviving the fifth-generation fighter aircraft or the FGFA project with India, but engine selection remains a key decision. The AL-41F engine produces an impressive 176 kN thrust with afterburners and powers modern Russian jets, including the Su-35 and the Sukhoi 57 Felon. It features thrust vector control for enhanced maneuverability as well. However, Russia itself is upgrading the engines on the Su-57 to the new AL-51 series, which enables supersonic supercruise as well as reducing the radar signature further. Concerns over production consistency and long-term reliability remain, given the never-ending war in Ukraine. The United Kingdom, primarily through Rolls-Royce, has deep expertise in turbofan engine manufacturing. Rolls-Royce military engines include the EJ200, which powers the Eurofighter Typhoon and produces 90 kN thrust with afterburners. This engine offers high thrust-to-weight performance and was built on technologies developed through the XG40 program. Now, while Rolls-Royce has extensive experience, India's preference has historically been and leaning towards US-made engines for their reliability and performance. India itself faces multiple challenges in developing its own military-grade fighter jet engines. Past indigenous efforts, such as the Kaveri engine project, have suffered delays due to funding issues as well as inadequate research facilities available. To address these challenges, India is increasing funding, fostering global collaborations, and encouraging public-private partnerships. By leveraging foreign expertise with developing its own aerospace ecosystem, India aims to accelerate the production of advanced fighter jet engines, ensuring greater self-reliance in military aviation. So who should power India's future fighter jets? The Indian Army is again resorting to emergency procurement to expedite the acquisition of man-portable very short-range air defense or VS-HORAD systems. For the third time since 2020, the Indian Army has been unable to close deals for these vital missile systems. The VS-HORADs are soldiers' ultimate defense against enemy air platforms as well as armored units, a requirement also underscored by the present Ukrainian war. In accordance with EP terms, the Army can acquire weapons up to the value of 300 crore rupees on immediate delivery terms. From 2016, 5 such rounds of procurement has been completed, the most recent one concentrating on counter-insurgency equipment. Important contracts involved Russian Igla-S system and Star Trek missiles of Thales UK, with Indian companies such as Adani Defence and VEM Technologies being involved. DRDO's indigenous VS-HORADs are currently under development. Leave a comment with your opinion, hit the like button and subscribe to Inconnect News.